You know, some things in life are just universal no matter where you go. Like in high school, there's always an alpha male athlete, Total G, who for some reason is a whiny, inferior, absolute waste of oxygen of a younger sibling who defies galactic odds by originating from the same gene pool as the aforementioned Chad. It's something that extends to films as well. It's no secret that Predator is the absolute most bestest film ever, so much that I had to invent a new word to describe it. Bestest. Unfortunately, even this monolith of male machismo has an utterly inferior sibling. Enter Badlands. I'm calling it Badlands because I refuse to mention it in the same breath as the far superior Predator. Badlands revolves around Dek, a young Yautja warrior straight out of Compton, who hunts dangerous prey in order to prove himself to his father, Corliss Valerian. People don't believe me when I say Hollywood has it out for me, not just a straight white male in general, but me specifically. They know that I absolutely love Predator with every atom of my being because, why wouldn't I? So they had to make something even worse than The Predator. A PG-13, kid-friendly, watered-down, neutered film that isn't worthy of the spit that Blaine Grace Dillon's boot with. Deck of Cards just got his hair braided by Shaniqua in the corner, so we'll call him Denzel, and he's shipped off-world by his brother Quaid to save his life. Deck falls asleep during his flight, and of course the ship crashes, which proves that Charlie Kirk was right about those black pilots.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
You can tell the film was written by a tree-hugging pink-haired landwell because the minute Mr. Below the Hard Deck crashes on Genna, which must have been short for generic alien planet, he's attacked by trees because, oh, if the plants of the world could speak, they'd chastise us for plowing the Amazon, or some such nonsense. I guess the writer was one of the 3 people who watched After Earth. Hit the Deck quickly comes across an android and boy oh boy, dear viewer, there's a lot to unpack here. The character has to be female because gotta check those DI boxes. She finds time for some of that trademark Disney Marvel humor, despite being in a dangerous situation.
I've never been thrown before, what a thrill!
And because the movie is made for people dumb enough to watch slop like James Gunn's Superman by James Gunn, instead of demanding the Snyderverse be restored, she has to drop this nugget.
Universal translation. You hear Yautja, others hear their language.
Is she speaking to the audience? Because if she were speaking to Denzel, she'd be speaking Yautja. They cut off her bottom half, symbolizing how pink-haired landwells believe men have robbed women of that which gives them their identity, while simultaneously robbing the male audience of something to gaze at.
Was that a joke?
The other android, Tessa, who is still in possession of her lower half, is a total girl boss because she's still got a uterus.
Almighty uterus!
The movie literally has her pair of legs kicking ass and taking names. I guess lab duty as girls speak for taekwondo classes. Tessa's toughness is also evidenced by the fact that she's the field unit, getting it done girl boss style out in the wild, while Thea is the lab geek who usually stays indoors. This is the movie's way of saying that women who choose to take on the traditional feminine roles, which usually include housework, are weakening themselves and not living up to their full strong female potential. All these women usually need to come to their senses is some quality time with Mr. Johnson. We all know what will happen if she came across a real man like your old pal Boozer. It will result in
the most exciting 13 days, 7 hours, 43 minutes, and 2 seconds of my life.
Speaking of alphas, the pink-haired landwells and soy boys behind the script couldn't resist the chance to take a jab at us red pill alpha males.
The alpha isn't the wolf who kills the most, actually the one who best protects the pack.
Tessa is looking rather rough, but like most women, all she needs is a spa session and some makeup to get back into the fray. Unfortunately, she didn't take tips from the pros like Carolyn Levitt, so the makeover ends up a botched attempt. Tessa is also informed that if she doesn't complete her mission, it will result in her being sacked. The movie's metaphor for how hard women have it in the workforce, because God forbid they actually do the work they're paid for without complaining about glass ceilings and other such nonsense. Men, on the other hand, have no such luxury, as we're expected to just suck it up and get the job done. She's put in charge of a regiment which consists of all straight white males, because Brie Larson loves it when a girl bosses a group of men she can bark orders at. Extra points if those men act as cannon fodder. Tessa has some good genes and is dressed in all white, so she must be the bad guy. Deck the halls is poisoned by some needles, which makes no sense. We all know
The blacks
are so used to drug use, nothing could possibly knock him out. That's why hospitals deny black women pain meds even after giving birth. Because the only reason they got pregnant in the first place was so they could get their hands on some opioids. Not like us whites though. No, that's a serious epidemic. Because he's a DI hire, Dick Tracy is only able to finish the job due to the help of someone with good genes. And when he comes across an obstacle he's genetically not designed to deal with, he relies on the aid of local talent, the same way that
The blacks
rely on the genetically superior intelligence of Caucasians to navigate the corporate world they simply weren't built for. But boozer, you patriotic professor of prose. Big Dick saves the creature from the Luna bug. Surely that must mean he has something to contribute. Well, dear viewer who probably voted for Kamala Harris, Swing Dick awoke the Luna bug in the first place, which means he simply solved a problem he himself caused. A DI pilot who hands you a life vest doesn't deserve praise if he crashed the plane in the first place. As our diverse heroes sit around the fire, the worst part of this film becomes apparent. It's turned Predator into a Disney movie. There's Full Dick, the protagonist with a single parent in some kind of leadership role.
I don't even have a mom. Neither do we.
Do you have magic hair? Magic hands? Do animals talk to you?
Were you poisoned?
Kidnapped or enslaved? Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big strong man showed up?
She is a princess.
Then there's Thea, the, we'll call her comic relief,
The dynamic three, the dynamic trio, the dynamic trio!
who is affiliated with a bad guy but later has a change of heart and sides with the hero. And they're both joined by a cute merchandising opportunity animal companion.
Our little sweet little thing.
Bud also mysteriously has a single parent, so if there's ever a straight-to-DVD sequel, guess who'll be the star? Like most Disney princesses who want to marry the guy they just met, Deck It Out is a total horn dog. When they first find Thea's legs, he puts her face down, proving once again he's one of...
The blacks
I mean, they usually go for them chubby white girls, but when you're on a murder planet, pickings are slim and any snow bunny will do. When she tells him her taste for the dark meat was just a phase,
I needed you to help bring me here.
Starter Deck goes off to challenge the Callus by posing for his debut rap album. Unfortunately for Diek, the Callus proves to be a formidable opponent with a healing factor that Wolverine would be jealous of. No matter what swab the Deck throws at it, it just keeps coming. Clearly, it was meant to represent white supremacy, and that no matter how much anti-white propaganda and hate is thrown our way, we just rise back up. Unfortunately, Brie Larson got wind of this and demanded that the creature be given a jet black design, instead making it symbolic of black girl magic or something. Tessa puts a stop to this display of black on black crime by channeling her inner Elsa, and Denzel finds himself in handcuffs, which is part of the curse for...
The blacks
It turns out that Wayland Yutani wants to learn the secret of the Callus regeneration, because black don't crack apparently. Double Deck escapes, but since he's deprived of his weapons, he learns to sing with all the colors of the wind, and depend on the land to provide him with what he needs. Another tree hugger sentiment condemning our modern way of life. He collects Thea's legs, and let's just say there's a reason why he made Bud wait outside. Oh no, the cute little animal friend dies in action. Yes, very sad. Anyway, it's come down to the final fight, and it's as underwhelming as you can expect. There's a strong female character who suddenly needs mechanical assistance to stand a chance against the male opponent, and the DEI hire who was almost taken out by foliage, but is strong enough to take out a machine when the script requires that. Let's see, a former warrior who's gone soft is forced to fight a villain in a mobile suit near an abandoned base. Now, where have I seen that before? The big bad white woman is destroyed and the black unite in harmony. As if that'll ever happen. Report to Dak gets tired of waiting for his dad to come home from buying milk, so he pays him a visit and shows off his new bling right before feeding him to Groot. I mean, Bud, symbolic of the film's condemnation of toxic masculinity. In the end, Princess Jack learns that perhaps the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. A ragtag bunch of characters are assembled and ready to go off adventuring all over the galaxy, and perhaps they'll come across the main character's other parent who's looking to start some trouble.
More friends of yours?
Fuck me.
What was your favorite part?
That it ended, Thea. That it ended. Last call before it closed up for the night. Remember my genius analogy about dissimilar siblings? For a moment, I thought Quay might represent the superior family member, since he's tougher, bigger, more ruthless, and more accomplished than young Jamal. Unfortunately, he turns into a total pussy pretty quick and stands up for the milquetoast of a brother, instead of killing him and making the world a better place. Which means he's not the superior eldest sibling, just the moderately more tolerable middle child. You know what? I'm just gonna go watch Big Brother Predator again. Ah, Predator. You're the pride at family dinners. Alright, story is over. Get out.